Sue, I'm impressed because you're one of our avid students of optimal EFT. I mean, you've really taken it serious. I mean, you attend groups, do you not?
Yes, we do groups 3 times a week.
Yeah. And you do a lot of what I kept talking about, practicing. And, I mean, you just don't, every once in a while, just sort of do it. I mean, you really get into it and do it. Okay. And as a result of that, you've had some interesting experiences. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to talk about that. One of those was one of these things that would be impossible, I think, to get any other way, would be one of these spiritual experiences. You were lying in bed at night next to your husband, and well, tell us about it.
Yeah, I had come to bed, and my husband was already sleeping, and as I'm going off to sleep, I often have a lot of thoughts and think about different things, and I was thinking about how much he loved me, and that love was just taking the love part. It was just so amazing to me. And I suddenly flipped into what I knew immediately what it was, a spiritual experience. I was filled with love. I was alert. There wasn't a lot of noise. It was very clear. And it just, I never wanted to leave it. It was so beautiful, and I never wanted to leave it.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, I tested this because there were some issues I was having, because I knew about you should test it and see if it's true or not. It was
okay.
It was yeah.
By the way, that is one of my little mantras I use. Okay, you've got to test it. Okay.
So I was thinking about a sibling whom I had about 3 or 4 months of discord with, and I was pretty resentful and angry at her, and I thought of her and her husband, and I couldn't feel or see anything but love. It was like, holy man, that's all there was is love. I was residing in love.
And you couldn't possibly be resentful?
No.
And may I'm going to put words in your mouth, but you correct me, okay? You
Yes.
couldn't, because I've been in this experience myself, okay? You couldn't feel fear, anger, guilt, trauma. Those things would just not be in your vocabulary. Would I be right?
You'd be absolutely right. I couldn't even conjure up that stuff.
Yeah. Even though, logically speaking, in the world of separated bodies, you could make a whole long list of all the bad things that
Exactly.
would irritate you about so-and-so.
Right. I tested it with 2 different people, 2 different circumstances, and it was the same with both.
Okay. Now, let me ask you also, this level of love, you're describing it at a level above what we normally experience as love. But I mean, how do you describe that? Is it like a golf ball compared to a basketball? Or, I mean, give me some thoughts about it.
The one way is that I think about it is I wasn't giving love and I wasn't receiving love. I was just residing in love. It was, I didn't have to do anything. I was just there. And as far as if I were to compare it to, like, say, 3 years ago, my definition and this, it would be a football to a football field.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Would be the comparison.
It is so massively different, so massively expanded compared to what we normally call love, that you really need 2 different words for it, if there were 2 different words. You know.
Well, right. That's why I say it's not something that I did or received, gave or received.
Yeah. Now,
no.
Another thing is you never had one of these experiences prior to being an avid student of the Unseen Therapist, Optimal EFT, and doing the practicing, which we started this whole conversation with. Right?
I have not. I've done some different meditation techniques, and it would be good. It would be better than just thinking about love, but it never got to that level.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fabulous. Okay, I'm sure lots of people listening in who haven't had this experience yet are a little bit envious of you, maybe. and I thank you for sharing that, because this is the kind of thing, once we get there, it colors our life forever. I think you told me earlier, it still resides with you, even though it was some time ago.
Yes, and I can remember how wonderful it was. I can remember, but I don't feel it in the same way. But I have to say, I'm feeling it better than I used to. You know, but it's not there all the time.
Things like, I think, relationships with people just are easier. It's more difficult to get you triggered on something. Doesn't mean you couldn't get triggered. I suppose.
Oh no, that's correct.
Yeah, but it takes a lot more to get you there.
Right. Yes.
I know, because I've been there. Okay, Sue, thank you. Big hug to you. Appreciate it. Okay. All right.
Bye-bye. Bye.